Hi guys! So I really wanted to do like a goldy brown look with a slight cut crease on the eyelid and with a nudie brown lip. So this is what I've come up with. So if you like the look of this makeup, then please keep watching. Okay, so we're going to start with the eyes first in case of fallout, and I'm using the Morphe 35W palette, and we're taking the lightest shade at the top for my brow bone colour and also to place on the lid as a base. I'm now going to take this orangey brown shade from the same palette. We're mostly going to be using this palette throughout the video, and I'm going to use this as my transition colour in the crease, but it also gives warmth to other eyeshadows that I'm blending in with it. So you just want to go back and forth and just bring it out at the end. And then I'm going in with a clean fluffy brush just to make sure it's really blended in to the brow bone area. I'm now going to take this dark reddy colour, which is on the bottom row of the palette, and we're literally going to place this right into the crease. And we want to place most of that product into the crease because this is going to be our darkest shade for that area. And then we want to blend it into that transition shade. Once I'm happy with the consistency, I then go back in with that transition shade to make sure those two colours are blended together seamlessly. I'm now taking my concealer by Kat Von D. It's a Lock-It Concealer in Light Warm 3, and I'm going to use this to do a slight cut crease. So we're only just like bringing it halfway in, and the key is to just take your time with it, start off small and then just build it up. And this is going to act as a base as well as creating that strong line. I'm now going to go in with an old favourite of mine, and it's by Barry M, and it's a Dazzle Dust in number 44. I don't know if they have names now instead of numbers, but back when I got this it was numbers. And I'm just going to literally place that all over the area that I placed that concealer and just keep building up. It is such a beautiful colour and there's so much pigment to it. It is lovely, and I've forgotten how much I love this eye pigment. We're now going to be going back in with that dark reddy shade into the crease where we've lost a bit of the colour, where we placed that gold and kind of blended it in a bit. And then we're going to take the same colour and we're going to bring it onto the lid, so a quarter way onto the lid, and making sure that it's really nicely blended in with that gold shade, so we don't have like a harsh line between the two. It's almost like they should melt into each other. We're now going to take this black shade from the same palette, and we're just literally going to create like a V shape on that outer eye area. It's just to deepen this area. Also, if you see my lips moving through this video, it's because I was singing, because I had my music playing and I didn't realise I was singing at the time. We're now going back in with that transition shade to make sure those edges are blended out, and then we're going in with that reddy brown shade just to make sure the black and the red and the gold all melt together. I've gone ahead and cleaned up these edges just using a makeup remover. You can use whatever you want, like a wipe, it doesn't matter. And now I'm going in with my eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a small line and flick, and I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. Almost forgot the name then. And remember, if you're not confident with eyeliner, just take your time like I do. Like, I like to create the line on the eyelid, and then I'll create the flick and how long I want it, and then connect the two together. It's just an easy way of doing it. Just remember, it all comes with practice. There was a time when I was probably absolutely terrible at eyeliner. I'd hate to think. Moving on to the face, I'm going in with my Touche Eclair Blur Primer, and I like to apply this all over my face because I have a few like scars and things and it just blurs that out, but also I like to mostly concentrate it on the T-zone area. And then I like to give it 5 minutes to just really set on the face. I'm now going in with my Sleek colour correcting palette, and I like to take the green shade and place it on red areas, and I like to take the purple shade just to brighten any dull areas or where I really want to brighten up areas of my face, so where the light hits it really. And then I like to blend it all out with a damp beauty blender. Next I'm going to go in with my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I like to place that on the dark areas underneath my eyes and blend that out with a beauty blender as well. I'm going to do something new now, which I've learnt from Rachel Leary, and instead of doing my foundation first, I'm doing my concealer, because I'm not going to bring my foundation all the way up to my eye. So this prevents creasing. It's not really necessary to have, you know, foundation and concealer underneath the eye unless you want really full coverage. And then I just blend my concealer out with the beauty blender, and then I go in with my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation in Light Warm 43, I believe, or 45, can't remember, and using a brush I just blend that up into the concealer, and then using a beauty blender to make sure the two blend together seamlessly, and it gives a really nice full coverage anyway. You don't need that double layer, you know, and it's probably really good for the skin as well. And then I'm just taking a white powder, which you can't get anymore, just to set my crease areas underneath the eye, and then I'm going in with my Liz Earle translucent powder in medium beige, and I'm patting that on with the brush in the areas that I want, and then I will brush it away with the same brush. So I'm just brushing away all the excess powder that's still there, you know, and then it helps it all blend together as well. Sorry if I sound a bit ill, I'm still a little bit bunged up and my nose keeps blocking when I'm speaking. To brighten up the under eye area and any other areas on my face that the light naturally hits, I'm taking the shade Lyric from the Shade and Light Contour palette by Kat Von D, and I love this. I love this palette so much. It's so good. You must have it if you don't have it already. I'm going back in with an old favourite of mine. I'm going in with my Nars bronzer powder in Laguna, and I'm just placing this on the temples of my forehead and the top of my forehead, then the hollows of my cheeks, but I'm bringing it up a little bit further just to create a bit more warmth in the face, and then on the jawline as well. I always go back to this colour, this bronzing powder, even though I got my Kat Von D one. I just love it. It's just such a lovely colour. And just to add a bit more depth into the hollows of the cheeks, I'm going in with Sombre from that Kat Von D palette. I'm now taking my Nars blusher, which is called Deep Throat, and I'm just placing that on the apples of my cheeks and further along my cheeks as well. I'm now taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, and I'm going to take the colour Pink Heart for highlighter. And the reason I've chosen this colour is just because there's a lot of browns and warm goldy tones going on, and I just wanted to add a bit more pink into this look. I'm now going back in with that dark reddy brown colour, and we're literally just going to place this colour onto the lower lid, and then we're going to blend it out. Now for inner corner highlight, I'm going to take this goldy shimmery shade from that same palette and just place it on that inner corner and blending it into that lower lid colour as well. Now for mascara, I'm going in with my favourite, my Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash Mascara. So this is how it looks with just mascara, but I'm not going to leave it there. I want to go in with false lashes. So I'm going in with Isla's 143 lashes, and they're kind of like wispy type lashes. I will say that it's got quite a thick band on it, so you might want to move it about first and things, but I really like how this eye look turned out. For lips, I'm going in with Kylie's liquid lipstick in Exposed, and I really love this colour. It's like a real caramel colour, and as it oxidizes on your lips it gets really warm, like so in love. It's like an orangey brown, lovely. And then I'm going in with this Nars lip gloss. I can't remember what it's called, but it will be linked down below anyway, and it's just the perfect shade to go on top, and I'm just applying that to the middle parts of the lips. I don't want it all over, and it just almost gives like a 3D, makes it look more plumper and glossy. So this is the finished look. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I kind of went in with this tutorial like not really knowing what I wanted to do, except for I wanted to use that Barry dazzle dusk and like want to go in like with a warm goldy colour, and it just came out so well. I'm literally in love. And you could wear this out. This could be like a really glam look. You could add glitter, you could do bigger eyelashes, you could change the lip colour. This eye look suits everyone. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All links and products will be listed down below. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask in the comment section. I have a Facebook, a blog and Instagram page, so go and follow me on there. So yeah, if you're still here and you've watched this whole video, I'd just like to say thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!